Hi Aries, this is a reading for you now, and it's the energy that you're in now and how I see it. So let's just have a final shuffle. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Change is afoot. And what crosses that is the Knight of Pentacles. So underneath, or what you might not see, is the Moon card. On the surface, or what is seen, what you're feeling, what other people see, is the Page of Wands. And the recent past is the Fool. And soon to be future, possible future, is the Seven of Swords. Sometimes the Fool card can mean literally that. You know, you've been a bit of a fool. You might have been taken for a ride in some way, or you feel like you've been taken for a ride. You know, you may feel like a fool. You may feel inexperienced and naive. Some people say that the Fool card is actually, an Aries card. Let's have a look at this. The Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. That's a real steadying influence. The Knight of Pentacles. Aries can be sometimes a little bit preoccupied with stability, security, and structure, and which is a really good thing. The Knight of Pentacles, though, it kind of almost reinforces that to the point where it's maybe something in your life is too structured. I feel that this Wheel of Fortune is kind of wanting to break free, or maybe you may feel the need somewhere inside of you to break free, or that may be the message from the universe, particularly with this Fool card. Even though I do feel that, you know, you may kind of be in a situation where you don't really know what you're doing. And even I'm going to say even though again, I think I've said it a few times, even though that's not necessarily an energy that, you know, you may not usually be uncomfortable with that. You might be comfortable with feeling like you don't really know what you're doing and just going for it. But this is an energy of holding back. It's almost like scared. You know, you may almost be scared in some way. The Five of Wands, just trying to think, is it Leo? Is it Leo energy? I think it's Saturn. I think it's Saturn and Leo. So it's kind of an energy of checks and balances. You know, so you've got this energy here of newness, perhaps a new start, and then you've got this energy of something's holding back. You know, it's either yourself holding yourself back with an attitude of fear, or it's a situation. You know, the Five of Wands doesn't have to be other people. It can be kind of those checks and balances in your head. You know, it could even be from past experiences, or, you know, I'm getting the words like childhood drama, you know, wanting to really have things structured and in a certain way, and and kind of a safety around it before you go forward. The moon card, so this is kind of in the subconscious. And the moon can sometimes be about fear, can be about, and I'm getting a bit of a channeled message, a fear of disappointment, a fear of disappointing others. So, you know, that's what I'm getting. Fear of disappointing yourself. Fear. It's kind of like a bit of a, seems like a negative kind of reading, but I don't think it is, because I think this is something that you're probably aware of. And what I'm getting with the Seven of Wands is there could be an emerging willingness to face that, to face this fear or a fear within. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is about being centered, it's about being grounded, and it's about being in the right space, the right headspace to take up an opportunity. And I think there's an opportunity here, a really good one. You know, I don't know in what area of your life. It could be in different areas of your life for different people. But there's definitely an opportunity here. And the Seven of Swords is about it's a timing thing, you know, and the Wheel of Fortune is a timing thing too, because there's only so much time with opportunities. And it doesn't mean to rush into something that's really, you know, stupid or pointless, or to do something just for the sake of doing it. This is only if you feel that, you know that there's something that you could take up that would be good for you, but your fear, probably of long standing, is holding you back. And Aries is not a fearful energy. It's a brave energy. And maybe that's something as well, that you are kind of expected to be brave, that people expect you to be brave, or that you expect yourself to be brave. But, you know, in a lot of ways, you probably realize you're not like everybody. But there's that kind of standard that you have, that you want to you want to be you want to hold yourself true to that standard. And it could well be that it's you. You may be the one that is having such huge expectations, you know, of success. And the Seven of Swords is a time of reassessing whether those attitudes and those expectations are serving you. Maybe to take up this opportunity, or to proceed with this new chapter, you might have to let go of. We don't have to do anything, but maybe just, you know, if it might not be fear, it might be something else. But it is a letting go of a limitation. And it's a limitation that is largely held in your mind. That's what I'm getting, Aries. Hopefully it's helpful. Cheers.